Pope Francis asked the faithful to pray for the victims of Hurricane Dorian. The storm has already killed more than half a dozen people in the Bahamas, and President Donald Trump says the storm is still a danger. White House correspondent Mark Irons reports. Mark?
Wyatt, after a crushing blow to the Bahamas, President Trump has pledged to send U.S. aid and helicopter crews. Florida has mostly been spared, but the unpredictable nature of this storm means the East Coast could still be affected.
President Trump is briefed on Hurricane Dorian from the Oval Office.
We got lucky in Florida, very, very lucky indeed.
Communities along the Florida coast are beginning to breathe a little easier as the storm lashes them with wind and rain, but passes by without making landfall. But the president warns Americans not to let their guard down.
It's a very erratic, a very slow, very powerful hurricane.
As the storm moves north, Georgia, the Carolinas, and southern Virginia are all on alert. Dorian is picking up speed and expanding in size, which could lead to a higher storm surge and flooding.
The State Emergency Response Team is finalizing all resource requests for our county partners to include, among other assets, incident management teams, food, water, tarps, shower trailers, swift water rescue teams, more National Guard assets, and others.
Meanwhile, the Bahamas is facing the grim after effects of the strongest hurricane to ever hit the island nation.
We were doing all right until the water kept coming up.
7 people are reported dead, but that number is expected to rise. Several areas in the Bahamas remain underwater.
I want to assure and inform the Bahamian population that we can expect more deaths to be recorded.
The president of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops is calling on Catholics to consider donating to Catholic Relief Services or Catholic Charities USA. That money will be used to help hurricane victims and will most likely be a long road to recovery. Wyatt?
And we'll continue to cover Catholic efforts to help all those people in the Bahamas. White House correspondent Mark Irons reporting. Thanks, Mark.